Hello students, today we will discuss another important topic of chapter Gravitation, class 9 science. The topic is free fall. Now what is this free fall? Whenever any object moves under the force of gravity alone, means only the force of gravity is acting on that object and not any other force, then that object is said to be in free fall. So when gravity is the only force acting on an object, it is said to be in free fall. Examples of free fall are the apple falling from a tree, or skydiving, or any projectile motion. Like if you are throwing something upwards, it will come down in this path. So when it is coming down, it will show free fall. It will be in free fall. Now, certain important points about free fall we will discuss here. First is during free fall, whenever you are dropping any object from a height, its direction will not change. So, during free fall, there is no change in direction of motion of the objects. Then, second thing, velocity will change. And why it will change? Because whenever you are dropping any object, suppose you have a box in your hand and you are dropping it downwards, it will be attracted by the earth, and due to this attraction its velocity will increase. Due to increase in velocity, it will undergo acceleration. So during free fall, the velocity changes. Change in velocity produces acceleration, and this acceleration that is produced due to the gravitational force of the earth is called acceleration due to gravity. Clear? So कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट को आप ड्रॉप करोगे, वो अट्रैक्ट होगा, उस अट्रैक्शन की वजह से उसमें वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज होगी, एंड दिस इज नोन एज एक्सेलरेशन. And this acceleration that is produced due to gravitational force is known as acceleration due to gravity. Now, two important points of free fall are: free falling object do not encounter air resistance. Air resistance को negligible लेना है. It is not considered in free falling objects. And second thing, all free falling objects accelerate downward at the rate of 9.8 meter per second. So when you are dropping any objects, it is accelerated at the rate of 9.8 meter per second. So these are the two important characteristics of free fall. Now let us derive the formula for acceleration due to gravity. See, from the second law of motion, we have learned that force is equal to mass into acceleration. This we have obtained from second law of motion. And we know that the force, gravitational force, is represented by F is equal to G into m1 into m2 upon r square, where r is the distance of separation between the object. So it is r square. It is r square. So if we put these two forces equal, force is equal to mass into acceleration from second law of motion, force is equal to G into m1 into m2 upon r square from the gravitational universal law of gravitation. We have put them equal, we will get this equation where capital M is the mass of the earth, small m is the mass of the apple we have considered here. So if an apple is dropping towards the ground, m is the mass, small m is the mass of the apple, capital M is mass of the earth, and r is the distance between the center of the earth and that apple. So that mass of the apple will cancel out from both the side, ये cancel हो जाएगा, and we will get this value where a is equal to g. So this acceleration that is produced is known as acceleration due to gravity, and it is represented by small g. Now to calculate the value of g, we have taken, see what with the formula, this is the formula of g. G is equal to, small g is equal to capital G into mass of earth upon r square, where r is the distance between the apple and the earth. Now mass of the earth is fixed. Mass of the earth is fixed 6 into 10 power 24 kg. So this is the mass of the earth. Radius of the earth is 6.4 into 10 power 6 meter. and if we substitute these values in this formula, we will get the value 9.8 meter per second. So for all the objects near or on the surface of earth, the acceleration due to gravity is taken to be constant and it is equal to 9.8 meter per second. But if there is a large distance between the earth and that object, then we will use this formula. We will use this formula and then calculate the acceleration due to gravity. Now important points for g, small g, that is acceleration due to gravity. From this equation we can conclude what is the equation. G is equal to g into m upon r square. We can conclude that it does not depend upon the mass of the object, क्योंकि मास दोनों साइड से कैंसिल हो गया था ऑब्जेक्ट का. तो कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट है, आइदर इट इज़ हॉलो और सॉलिड, इट इज़ बिग और स्मॉल, इट विल एसेलरेट एट द सेम स्पीड. मतलब जो उसका एसेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी होगा वो कांस्टेंट होगा, दैट विल बी 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. Value of g is not same at all places on the earth. See, earth is not a perfect sphere. जो डिस्टेंस है पोल पर, जो रेडियस है पोल्स पर, दैट इज़ लार्जर एज कम्पेयर टू द इक्वेटर. सॉरी, इक्वेटर पे जो रेडियस है दैट इज़ लार्जर एज कम्पेयर टू दैट एट पोल्स. तो g की वैल्यू, अगर रेडियस बड़ा है इक्वेटर पर, तो g की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, इट विल बी स्मॉलर. So since radius is greater than equator, so g is higher at poles than at equator. तो जो force of gravity होगा, that acceleration due to gravity, that will be higher at poles as compared to that at equator. And last is, for calculation, g is taken to be constant on or near the surface of the earth. These are the important points. And an experiment was performed. And this experiment is, suppose you are dropping rock and feather at the same time in air. We have done, there are two experiments here, in vacuum and an air filled tube. अगर air filled tube में करोगे और feather और rock को एक साथ drop करोगे, then they should accelerate at the same speed, 9.8 meter per second. They will accelerate. But stone will come down faster as compared to feather. What is the reason? Because you have taken air filled tube और air की वजह से क्या होगा, उसमें resistance होगा. So that friction due to air, because feather has a larger surface area, it will experience more friction. Therefore stone will come down faster as compared to feather. But if you are repeating the same experiment in evacuated tube where there is no air, in this jar there is no air, so in this case they will drop down at the same speed, they will fall together on the earth. So dear students, what we have learned that there is acceleration produced during free fall. If an object is dropped downwards, it will accelerate at the rate of 9.8 meter per second square. If you are throwing an object upward, it will undergo retardation. So free fall is an example of uniformly accelerated motion. So all the laws of uniform accelerated motion are applicable to free fall also. And in the last chapter we have learned these formulas. V is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, v square is equal to u square plus 2as, where s is the height or the displacement, t is the time taken, v is the initial velocity, u is the initial velocity, v is the final velocity. So all these laws of motion can also be applied to free fall during the calculations. So in the next session we will solve certain numericals based on this free fall. Thank you.